It was 2:13 in the morning when I first saw the shadow. I was alone in my house, in a quiet town outside Portland, Oregon. The rain had been hitting the windows for hours. I was sitting on my couch, watching television, when something moved across the hallway. I looked up. A dark, human-shaped figure slowly passed the doorway. I immediately stood up. "Who's there?" No answer. I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight. The hallway was completely empty. I checked the kitchen. Nothing. I checked the bathroom. Nothing. Every door was locked. I told myself it was probably a shadow from the trees outside. Then I heard 3 slow knocks. They came from my bedroom. My bedroom door was open. I walked toward it, trying not to make a sound. The flashlight trembled in my hand. I pushed the door wider. Nothing. Then my phone screen suddenly went black. The room became completely dark. I stood frozen. A cold breath touched the back of my neck. I turned around. Nobody was there. I ran downstairs and switched on every light in the house. For the next hour, nothing happened. At 3:07, I finally decided to sleep on the couch. I was almost asleep when I heard footsteps above me. Slow footsteps. Someone was walking across the second floor. I opened my eyes. The footsteps stopped. Then I heard my own voice coming from upstairs. "Come upstairs." I stopped breathing. The voice sounded exactly like me. Again, it whispered, "Come upstairs." I knew I was alone. I called my friend Mark. He answered immediately. I told him what was happening. He laughed nervously and said, "You need to get out of that house." Before I could reply, the call suddenly dropped. Then my phone received a message. It was from Mark. The message said, "Don't look behind you." My blood went cold. I slowly turned my head. Nothing. But on the wall behind me was a huge shadow. It looked like a person standing directly behind my body. I spun around. The room was empty. The shadow remained. Then it moved. It raised one hand. I stepped backward. The shadow raised its hand again. This time, it pointed toward the staircase. I didn't understand until I noticed something carved into the wooden floor. A name. My name. And underneath it was a date. Tomorrow's date. I ran for the front door. But before I reached it, every light in the house turned off. The television switched on by itself. A security camera recording appeared on the screen. It showed my living room. I was standing there, watching the television. But the recording was from 5 minutes in the future. I watched myself walk toward the staircase. Then I saw the dark figure standing behind me. It leaned close to my ear. The recording suddenly ended. I looked toward the staircase. The same figure was standing there. Tall, completely black. No face, no eyes, just a motionless shape. I couldn't move. Then it slowly pointed toward my bedroom. I heard my own voice whisper from upstairs. "You already saw me once." The figure disappeared. I ran outside and stayed at a friend's house until sunrise. The next morning, I returned with the police. Everything looked normal. Nothing was missing. Nothing was damaged. But when I entered my bedroom, I found something sitting on my pillow. My phone. The same phone I had left downstairs. Its screen was turned on. There was one new video. I pressed play. It showed me sleeping on the couch the night before. The camera was only a few feet away from my face, and standing behind the couch was the shadow. The video ended with a message appearing on the screen. "Tonight, don't sleep on the couch." I moved out of that house 3 days later. I never discovered who or what was inside. But sometimes, At exactly 2:13 in the morning, my phone receives a notification. No number, no name, just one sentence. I'm still in your house. Jai Shri Ram.